Hi, I'm Frank Roble from Business Directions Online. Undoubtedly, one of the best investments a small business can make in themselves and in their business is to get an online presence, to have their own website. Many businesses already do, and we've been building websites for quite a few years. But a lot of small businesses don't either, and we wondered why. So about the middle of last year, we took a survey of a number of small businesses to find out why they didn't have a website yet and what we could do perhaps to get them one or to overcome their concerns or objections. And we found three main reasons that they didn't have a website. The first one was that they weren't familiar with the internet necessarily or websites. They didn't know what was involved. So there was this unknown factor. They didn't know what getting their own website was actually what would actually involve. That was one very important one. The second one was cost, that they weren't sure how much it would cost, or when a website development company did approach the business, they were talking figures of $10,000, maybe $20,000, certainly upwards of $2,000, quite a lot of money. And the third factor was the amount of time that the small business owner would have to be involved in the website design. Now, traditionally, websites involve a lot of graphics and imagery and things that flash and move and so on screens. Now, that's all very pretty, but it actually doesn't help your website in the search engines, but it does take a lot of time. And that's why the old style websites were very expensive, because there was a lot of label content involved. So we thought, let's see what we can do about this, and where we can apply technology to make it easier for a small business to get a website up and going very quickly without too much involvement on their part and for as little cost as possible. Well, I'm very pleased and proud to say that after months of development and work, that we've been able to provide, I think, a really good solution for the small business. We've called it the almost free website. There are costs involved, obviously, but it's way, way, way less than what you'd expect the website to be. And I'll explain exactly what you get and what's involved in doing it as well, so that you know beforehand what you're in for. Now, the first thing you get in this package is you get a small business website design for free. Now, that's a $499 value, and you're getting that designed for you absolutely free. And when people hear that sort of thing, they say, well, is it any good? Is it a proper website? Can I use it? Will it do everything I want a website to do? Well, I assure you it is a real website, and I assure you it's a real one. So I'll give you some examples. Now, the way we've done this is with technology, and we have this brilliant program that creates a theme or template that we use in our websites. And this software program generates these sites in real time. So we can change the look and feel of the site, we can change the colors, we can change the size of the header, we can change whether you have menus or not, whether you have menus on the left or the right, whether you have a two-column design like that, or whether you have a three-column design. All those things are changeable and dynamically changeable. And then this software creates the website. So instead of sitting down with an artist or an art type developer designing brilliant graphics, which don't actually help the website and search engines these days anyway, we have the software program that generates what we want, so we can do a site very, very quickly. And the benefit is that we can change the site afterwards fairly easily. So whereas previously, if you wanted to make any changes to a site, there was a lot involved, whereas these days it's much easier to make changes. So we've got this very powerful software that lets us create totally different look of websites very, very quickly for you. And there's an enormous saving there, as you can see. And they are real sites. They're professional level sites. They're the modern style of sites that are easy to navigate, that look good, that are quick to load. That's the sort of sites that people need these days. And they're very, very search engine friendly, which is what you want It's great to have a really pretty site. If no one can find it, it's no real use to your business. So the first thing you get is you get your own website design, and that's absolutely free. You also need a domain name, so that's a name for your business or your product, and that's an additional cost of $20 a year for a .com, or a bit more if you want a .com.au, an Australian one, and you pay that fee once a year annually. We'll help you choose a domain name and register that with you or for you. You'll need that for your site to be available. There's a one-off upfront fee for us to set it all up, and we're giving you a discount on that even. So normally it's $199. We're giving you a discount of $100 to make that only $99. That's a one-off upfront setup fee for all the work we have to do upfront to set up the hosting for you and do all that, the background work, the initial work for you. So that's a one-off fee. And then to make your site visible on the internet, that site has to be hosted on a web server somewhere, and we provide business class web hosting, not some cheap toy thing, but a business class web hosting for your site, continued support to make sure your site is up. We generate the site and put it up on the web server for you, and we maintain that site for you, so you don't have to worry about it for $49 a month. So to summarize, what you get in our package is a free website design, totally free. There's a charge for the domain name, which is a yearly charge. There's a one-off $99 upfront fee for setting it all up, and then there's a recurring monthly fee of $49. Now $49 is less than you pay for your phone. It's probably less than what most people pay for a mobile phone plan. It's probably about or less than what people pay for the internet. It's also about the third of a cost of having an advertisement in the back of the local paper for a month. So it's very, very cost effective. You don't pay a lot for the site. You don't need to be involved too much with it because we do most of the work. You make some decisions up front and then you provide us the text that's going into the site. But we do all that for you. We maintain the site. If you need to make changes to that site, we do that for you. It's all very easy, it's all very streamlined, very simple, and very cost effective. We think we've come up with a fantastic package that's great for small business and absolutely perfect for the current economic conditions. So why not join us and have a look and improve the profitability of your business? Thanks for listening.